Right now at 11, Nick Reiner's defense as the son of Rob and Michelle Reiner goes to trial for their murder. We're live with the legal battle over his trust fund, and can he use it to pay for a lawyer? Good morning, everyone. Thank you for joining us. I'm Annabelle Sedano. A hearing just wrapped up in the Reiner case. No decision yet, but there are more questions as the case moves closer to trial. NBC4 investigative reporter Eric Leonard broke the story of the Reiner's murder. He's been following the twists and turns of this investigation and now the trial. He joins us live from downtown LA with the latest. Eric.
Yeah, this hearing in probate court really just begins the process to address Nick Reiner's legal demands, and it is far from clear whether the much slower pace of things here in civil court will match that of what's happening in criminal court, where Nick Reiner was indicted last week on first-degree murder charges for allegedly killing his parents, Rob and Michelle Reiner. Let's show you what it looked like inside probate court this morning. This was the scene where lawyers representing Nick Reiner, other lawyers representing his family's trust, and Reiner's current and former defense attorneys all gathered. Nick Reiner has asked the judge here to order that he receive the first of two promised payments from his family's trust that was set up by Rob and Michelle Reiner in 1993. Nick Reiner said in a legal petition in June he wants the money so he can rehire criminal defense attorney Alan Jackson, and that he was owed this money on his 30th birthday back in 2023. Lawyers for the family's trust have asked the court not to release the money. They say Reiner didn't ask for the first payment 3 years ago, so they don't have to give it to him. Plus, now there's the issue of what's called the California Slayer Statute, a law that prevents someone from benefiting from a trust or a will if they're also responsible for the criminal death of the person who set up the trust. Judge Ruben Garcia set the next court date for October. Reiner's probate lawyer urged the judge to move faster. Attorney Anita Wu said the clock is really running on trial preparation for the murder case, and Nick Reiner can't wait. Outside court, former defense attorney Alan Jackson says the judge in the murder case shouldn't proceed until this is resolved.
Nick Reiner is very much entitled to his own money, his own funds, and that's what this process is about. He has made a determination that he wants to be able to use his funds that are in his trust account to decide on his criminal counsel.
The probate judge here told the lawyers, in fact, he has sped up the process here, put this on a fast track. But the first hearing in the case won't happen until late October, and between now and then, the lawyers have been directed to try to mediate, work all of this out outside of court. Nick Reiner, of course, was indicted by a grand jury last week on the murder charges. He entered not guilty pleas, and that indictment means his criminal case is speeding towards a jury trial much more quickly than previously, so it will be important to him to have this resolved as soon as possible. Outside civil court in downtown LA, I'm investigative reporter Eric Leonard, NBC4 News.